Live.
Woo!
Awesome.
Connecting.
Wait. Let's double check.
Double check.
Fingers
Facebook.
crossed.
We have all the
Okay.
green
we
lights.
got one and
We got number one.
camera
Let's go for
number two. All right, camera three. Boom, we're live.
And we're live. Hello,
Perfect.
hello. Welcome everyone to Office Hours. I'm Corey.
And I'm Lavander.
And we are
Corvander's
Corvander's Grill.
Thank you all for joining us for another Monday for Office Hours. We are excited to be able to share this space with you. And, the doors are open for anyone who wants to come in, say hello, join the fun conversations. We do this every Monday about 7-ish to 8 p.m.-ish. And as you all know, there's a Zoom link inside the description as well. Just put in the comments that, hey, I want to join the conversation with your name, and we will add you to the Zoom chat, and you can jump on camera with us.
So stop by, say hi, and let's have a conversation. Let's connect. Hear what's going on in your life. We love to connect with all of you, our friends, our family, followers, anyone out there in our community. Love to connect with you.
Yeah. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's recap the weekend.
Yeah.
Because this weekend was Easter Sunday, Passover Sunday, a few other maybe Sunday things that people celebrate. I don't know. All I know is I got to eat great food. So...
yes, thank you for cooking that great food, by the way.
You're welcome. That was awesome. Had some friends over. We had a good little time, and it was a fun, relaxing Sunday. But what else did we do this weekend? I feel like there was something else.
We had our first Saturday of the month water ceremony.
Oh, water ceremony.
And we performed a little song.
That's right. We did. We learned a new song called
Last minute.
Rising in Love? We Rise in Love?
Rising in Love, I believe, by Fia.
If you don't know the song, look it up. It's beautiful. It's great.
Beautiful words. Yes, I discovered it recently and thought it was. I resonated with the lyrics, and the night before water ceremony, I was like, Lavander, let's learn this song. So I printed it out. And we made it happen. So if some of you may have seen the live stream of our performance of that song. Yeah. If you haven't, I'm not going to tell you where it is. It's a secret. It's out there on Facebook somewhere.
If you seen Corey and I perform live before, usually we learn a song the day before we actually perform it in front of others, and we just go with it. And then we clean it up later. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. It's always fun. We always love to. Music's still new I'll speak for myself, for me, and
for me as well in this capacity.
Yeah. So it's always fun to learn something new and get to share it with others, but to have fun in the process, right? And not make it so like, oh my God, I'm performing. It's more like, oh, I'm just practicing a song, and you all can sing along with me. We're practicing together. I think of it like we're in the car just singing the song together.
Literally, that's all that it's like. Me just screaming at the top of my lungs. It's no, it's really fun, and I think the more we've been doing this and encouraging other people to get into the flow of practicing with us has become easier to perform in front of others too.
Definitely. And the more I do it, the more I'm realizing that it's, how do I put this? Everyone's kind of feeling the same way. When a lot of my friends who are performing or stepping into music for the first time, it feels like an adventure for each of us. I don't know, a risk that we're all taking together by just being willing to share our voice or play an instrument in front of other people. So it's fun to be on that journey with others who are going through the same thing.
Yeah. I see we have a few people watching. I don't know who's watching, so I'll say if you're watching, please put a comment inside the comments or leave a reaction so we know. And while you're watching, I'm going to ask this question. Assuming that you are an avid lover of music, most people are, what type of music do you like? Or what instruments do you play? Or do you sing? And bonus question is, where do you enjoy singing the most? Are you a
Hmm.
car singer, a shower singer? You don't care where you're at, out in public singer? I would love
Wearing your
to hear.
headphones, cleaning the house singer.
Yeah. Maybe you don't even sing out loud. It's just all in thought. Who knows? I would love to know. I myself, I love the bathroom shower singing.
I'm
I
aware.
sound
I'm
like
aware.
the best. I love it. Um, so much
I
fun.
get caught up in there sometimes. Or the car is my safe place because usually I'm like, people can't hear me here.
I'm a car dancer. I'm one of those people
Mm.
that's all up in there, like popping, locking in my seat, throwing the seatbelt and everything around, twisting the wheel. I'm not supposed to be all across the road, but I'm good. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Also, we're on currently streaming to Twitch and to Facebook, and I'm told by the people who watch that some of our previous streams were working great on Twitch, but Facebook not so much. So I'm really curious if you are here watching, how's the sound, how's the video, is it coming through okay to you all? Is it skipping? Is it coming through consistently? Any feedback is welcome. If you have suggestions or things that you notice, if you're noticing it, chances are we don't notice it, or we would have fixed it. Or maybe if we knew how to fix it, we would. I should say but we always try and turn in all the little knobs of Facebook and trying to dial in just right so that we can connect with you as easily as possible. So we do have the Zoom, and if that always works when people hop in, but we don't always know if you're able to see us. So please, if you're here, let us know. Say hi, give us a thumbs up, anything at all really supports us to know who's out there, knows who's turning in. Same goes if you're watching the recording of this. Please let us know that you're seeing the recording. Just say a little hi, watching the recording, anything like that really supports
We like
us.
hellos. Hellos are awesome. So just say hi to us. So another cool thing.
Big news.
We
Big
did
news?
a thing
We did a
today.
thing.
Do we have a little Bitmoji for that?
We
did a
should.
thing.
Oh, we did it. I think we
Bitmoji?
have a. We got this. Do we
We-
have a? Oh, we need to
I
check
feel like
our.
we need some type of
We do.
cool Bitmoji. While Corey
Maybe our manager can hop on that and
checks
see if we have
and
one of those
see if
in
we
stock.
have some cool animations for you guys, because I feel like we haven't done a cool animation in a while.
I do
So we're gonna
have.
give you something fun to look at.
Let's
We
see,
did a
let's see.
thing today, and I don't know if I want to quite disclose yet what we did.
I
so
was
I'm
on the
trying to-
news tonight apparently,
Corey was on
and
the
on
news.
Channel 5, I got interviewed for nothing fancy that I did, but I just happened to be somewhere, and we happened to be doing a thing.
So if you're wondering what this thing is right now, still, you can look on Channel 5 News. I don't even know what Channel 5 News is here in Florida. WPTV, I think. And you may be able to figure it out. But if not, in a couple of seconds, we will be revealing the news.
So I'm gonna check on our Bitmoji stash.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing.
Bitmoji
Yeah,
stash.
see what
How
we're doing.
where would I look for this? Let's see.
I have no
Where
idea.
do we hide these things?
I don't know. Maybe we won't be able to get a Bitmoji for you guys today. We may not be able to get
We
the
could do-
animation.
I want to share
But-
our excitement with everyone. Give them. How about we just use? Whoops, I may have just done it.
Okay, we can use that
works.
one.
That works. Let's try that
All
again.
right, let's do that one. We did a thing!
Whee!
Yay! So today we went and got our vaccination shots.
We're
Yay!
vaccinated.
I'm full of the
Not
vaccine.
distinct from vaccinated.
So
We're
wait,
vaccinated.
We're vaccine. Vaccination, vaccine. What's the difference? Let's talk about that right now.
Wow, I got a thing right here.
I did.
So, yay! No more. Well, COVID's still a thing out there, and vaccines are new, and who knows.
Bro, I got superpowers right now. No, I'm sorry.
I feel like a huge weight, even though I wasn't, living in fear like I know a lot of people are, to the extent that so many people are. I've certainly been conscious of it and doing, wearing masks in stores and social distancing from strangers. Although I do, I haven't been as cautious as I know others have been, and down here in Florida, things are sort of the Wild West. You look at compared to other places where they're completely on lockdown still. So, but I do feel a lot better now that I've gotten the vaccine. We're going to be traveling in a few weeks. Very excited about that trip, which we'll be sharing with you all to. Uh, do I even want to tell them? Oh, yay!
That's awesome.
We have someone in the waiting room who we're going to be getting to in a moment.
Who do
So
we
thank
have
you.
in the waiting room? Oh, Corey says, I see. We see you. Thank you, Corey. Thank you for joining the
Yay!
live stream. And thank you for letting me know. Also, Andrea Summerfield, you still have to social distance for 7 more days. Yes, we
Thank you
do
for that.
still get to social distance even after 7 days. This is nothing more than just, for, our own safety that, we're not increasing our risk and we're limiting that. So I still think it's important to social distance whether you receive the vaccine or not. That we just get to be more mindful of our health. I think
Yes.
overall that's what this is all about, is just bringing greater attention and awareness to our health and how can we protect ourselves and others.
Yeah, and I to give anyone who's watching some information about the vaccine who may not know, how do you get it? Who do you have to be to get it? What are the details? Does it make you? Are you still contagious? Or what? All those types of questions. There's a ton of resources which I can direct any of you to who need support in figuring these things out. But to give you a few of the high level bullets, uh, there is a lot of unknowns as far as the level of which you can still contract the virus. But in all the tests using the vaccines, they found that for the most part, even if people still got it, that they didn't. Depending on the vaccine, and each case was a little different. I don't have the numbers on hand now, but essentially, they might still get it, but they wouldn't get hospitalized to the same degree, or they may not have been. We don't know yet, but they may not have been as contagious, for example. So there's some of those unknowns, but we do know that vaccines work, and they certainly reduce your chance of getting sick. And in some cases, people might be totally immune. In other cases, they might just get it less. So it's certainly a precaution worth taking. The vaccine is completely free everywhere they're giving it out. You can sign up on CVS's website, on Publix, or on Walmart for the appointments.
It took us no time. It was a couple of hours because we got there at the very beginning before they even actually probably started the first test.
Yes, so I will say that as far as making an appointment, there are tons of appointments available for the vaccine, first of all. So if you are committed to getting it and you go and check at different locations, you will definitely be able to get the vaccine if you would like it. Second thing I'll say is there's 3 different types. Well, 3 main types that I know of that are on the market. The Johnson & Johnson, which is what we got.
Johnson. One and done. Hey.
That one, what's great is that we only get it once and we are done. And I think the more well-known ones are the 2-shot ones. So there's Moderna and Pfizer. And those you have to go twice. You get 1 shot and then you go 1 more time. So yeah, about 3 to 4 weeks in between those, depending on which one you're getting. And so because we're going on our trip in a few weeks, I wouldn't have really cared which shot we got, but the fact that we're going on the trip in a few weeks, we were like, well, let's try to get the Johnson one. Yeah. And thankfully, due to some awesome volunteers in a Facebook group that I'm in, South Florida, COVID support, something like that, where it's a bunch of awesome people who are sharing information and resources about where to go, who has availability. People are posting screenshots saying hey, this location has new Johnson & Johnson shots. They got another batch in stock. Here's the appointment availability. So
yeah, which is great to point out that if you are interested in, getting the vaccine, to look for groups like that on social media that can support you and where to go, where there's just sites inside your community locally that can, support you with that. So the information's out there.
Yes.
It's just sometimes it takes a little looking and asking.
Absolutely. And another question some of you probably have, if you tuned in to the news recently, but not super recently, you may have known that several weeks back they opened up in Florida to anyone over the age of 40. Originally, I think it was 60 and over or 65 and
65,
older.
I think.
And then several weeks ago, they dropped it to 40 and over. And today is the very first day that they reduced the age to 18 and over. And actually, some locations it's actually 16 and over. But at least 18 and over everywhere you can get the vaccine. So anyone, probably most anyone who's watching this, is eligible for the vaccine. And again, it's completely free. It was very, easy trip to make. We heard about a pop-up location where no appointments were needed. They had 400 doses of the Johnson & Johnson. So we showed up. We got to wait in our car. We didn't even have to get out. They walked over. We scanned a QR code.
Very simple process. Very simple.
Yeah.
The most difficult part was how to spell my name. Other than that, it was quickly, like, even once we got to the station where they administer the shot, it was so, like, quick and painless. It was
Yeah.
like 2 seconds, boop, in and out.
They were very super helpful. All the staff that were there, they answered questions we had. They walked when we pulled up in our car right up to the little booth or the tent. They walk up and they scanned our thing and made us our vaccine cards. But they just quick shot in the arm and walked around, gave it to each of us, and we were done.
Yeah.
So,
but I know the real question is, what people really want to know is, what are the side effects? Well, I tell you what, Corey and I are not just one person with two heads. We are two separate people. I still have all 10 of my fingers and my beautiful, gorgeous smile, and as does Corey.
But we do have superpowers.
We have amazing superpowers. That is an awesome side effect, and that's talking to you guys on office hours. No. Yes.
Thank you. Our manager's pointing out, I don't know if you can hear her, that one of the reasons that I really wanted to get the vaccine is to protect the people I care about. And my brother-in-law, for example, is immune compromised, and I have family that is getting up there in age also, and are at-risk populations, and I definitely don't want to, even if I didn't get sick myself with the virus, I don't want to be someone to, contract it and maybe not know I have it, or maybe have mild symptoms and then pass it on to them.
Yeah.
So.
And I have a lot of older clients that I still visit and that I work with, and things are still happening in the world, and some travel is required, and while traveling, it's important to to protect myself as best as possible. So something like this just kind of eliminates that that layer of fear or doubt of, well, am I at high risk from being on a plane, or am I at high risk just from, going out in public? So now it kind of takes that, that adds a little more ease to my life, I would say, to kind of go, okay, at least, I have that layer of protection now of, with the vaccine.
Absolutely. And I'm thinking back now over the last year of this pandemic, and I'm realizing that most of my fear, to the extent that I was ever living in fear, came from, like, oh my gosh, I was around people yesterday. I wasn't fully social distanced. I'm sure I'm fine, and I'm not going to see that many people, but or like, I'm not planning on going out. I work from home, so it's not like I'm out in stores very often or anything. But like, what if my mom wants to come see me, or or mother-in-law? It's like, those are the people I was always so afraid of seeing, and giving them the virus if I had contracted it. So I'm really grateful to.
Yeah, and let's be real, Florida's a whole different beast out here. It's so different than other states of how, other states are in quarantine and lockdown, and the steps that they're at with the pandemic. And like, it's crossed my mind plenty of times, like, oh my gosh, like, I went, just going to the grocery store now, it's like, like how exposed am I, or certain events, like thinking about, what if somebody there, has COVID, and being around a certain amount of people, maybe not necessarily a big group of people, like we are used to, but still in small, intimate groups, like you just never know. Um,
Absolutely.
so yeah, it definitely, I definitely feel more comfortable knowing that I can go out, not say that I still won't be a carrier, but that, I'm just not at high risk of
Yeah.
dying.
And for those of you who might just be tuning in, I see we have some new eyeballs. Just wanted to let you know that we're talking about our experience today on the very first day that we became eligible, getting our COVID vaccine.
No, this is not some type of like initiation, like for some like fraternal group or something like that. We got the COVID vaccine, guys. Just so you
So
know.
feel free, let me know in the comments if you would like me to point you to the Facebook group, where there's a ton of resources, or anything else. Actually, so funny story. Right after we got our shot, we pull right out of the thing, and they want you to wait there in case you have any adverse side effects. Uh, you're supposed to wait for 15 to 30 minutes, depending on you and your history. And so we pull off and we wait, and then immediately the news crew walks up to us and they're like, "Oh, can we interview?" I'm like, "Sure." And they start talking to or interviewing me. So that was on Channel 5 tonight. I haven't seen it. I had someone, I think my mother-in-law maybe sent me the link. I have it somewhere to look at, and apparently they used my name in the article as well. Um, but the funny thing is that after I talked to the anchor woman, she what
The
is it?
reporter?
That's the word. That's the right word. I was like, that's not the right word. The journalist, the
Journalist,
reporter.
reporter.
Yeah, we'll go with reporter. I like that.
Yeah.
She, I wish I could remember her name. She walks away,
Michelle
and then
something, wasn't it?
I think it was Michelle.
I don't know.
She, I got on a comment in the Facebook group because I had shared when I arrived that, hey everyone, like they're giving out this vaccine. I had seen it in some buried thread. Someone got the inside scoop because they don't publicize these non-appointment drops of vaccine where they're like, hey, we're gonna have 400 doses. It's like very spur of the moment. So I had found out, and I posted a picture of the tent and the van where they had the vaccines when we got there on this group and said, hey everyone, they have these, come and get them. And so then right after we leave, I see she commented on my thing saying, oh, Corey, like I didn't realize when I was talking to you that the reason that I knew to come here as the news was because of your post. So I actually was the one who posted that she then came and then happened to walk up to me to interview me.
Corey
So
literally alerted the media.
so I just thought that was like very, like the synchronicity of that was
so cool.
too perfect. So
That's awesome.
yeah, very cool.
So yes, you can check that out on WPTV, Channel 5 News. I don't know what time. Sometime it's still there.
It happened. I think it already aired.
Is it up there?
You could search. It's on their
Oh,
website.
it's on their
It's
website.
basically
Perfect.
like the title of the article is all Floridians 18 and older now eligible for COVID-19 vaccine.
Yeah.
So, teens 16 and older eligible for Pfizer is what they're saying.
Got it.
With parental consent.
Do we have anybody in the waiting room? Okay.
Oh.
Okay, got it. Just wanted to double check that. All right.
And
cool.
thanks, Cameron, for stopping by. We
Yeah.
appreciate you, and you're welcome to hop back on the Zoom. I know I wanted to make sure we gave everyone COVID resources, but now we're happy to take any visitors who want to hop back in the waiting room and come on camera with us.
You guys are always welcome to join on camera with us.
Oh yeah, side effects. So some people have very severe side effects. I've heard a few people share that, they like for a day they couldn't raise their arm at all. I think that was what happened to my mom when she got the vaccine, and she like couldn't use her arm for a couple days. I I tend to be overly sensitive to all sorts of chemicals and things. I have this theory that I have a very poor blood-brain barrier because like someone could be across the room using some like bug spray or something, and all of a sudden I'm like really dizzy. I'm like, I know someone used something. So I had a feeling maybe I would feel something, and I did feel a little bit, I don't know how to, like woozy, like groggy, maybe like hungover, a little bit after.
I felt hungry.
Yeah, kind
I
of
wanted to eat.
So that's mostly gone now. I actually, it was really strong for the, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes right afterwards when we were sitting in the car. So when I did that interview, I don't really remember what I said. I was kind of like, we like pulled up, and then this woman, when she walked up to the car, I was still kind of in it, like, whoa, I'm feeling this. But I mean, it didn't feel serious. It was nothing unusual. But who knows how much is placebo effect versus actual effect? But it felt strong enough to where I felt pretty confident. Like, I'm feeling something, but that's totally normal. Doesn't mean that means it's working, right? My body's responding, starting to produce the antibodies, and I feel fine now. I feel totally good. I might have a little bit of a still groggy effect, but maybe that's just because I woke up early this morning. I don't know. Who knows?
And then we also had an awesome lunch afterwards because my
Yes.
side effects was hunger.
So let's see. Do we have? And we would love to hear from you in the comments. I see some of you. We're streaming to a few different places. So
Yeah, if you see us looking all over the place, it's not that there's a lot of distractions around us.
Where are
It's just we have multiple streams going on, and we're trying to make sure
we don't miss
inclusive to all the comments on all the places.
Yeah.
So.
You know what? Let's take a moment and just say thank you to some of our followers that we've gotten since last week. Just in the last week, we have a handful of you. Let's see if this works.
Who's following us? Come on down.
I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to attempt.
It might not follow us. My bad.
Let's see. I think this will work.
Uh-oh, here we go. We're going to see. I'll take a moment. And if you're not following us and you're watching us, hit the follow button.
Hey, it kind of worked.
And your name will appear on the screen just like the one you just saw.
Thanks. That was Tyler, I believe. But let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger.
And do we want to do it in the center?
Yeah, let's see if I can.
There we go.
If I can pull. We're playing with all of our new technology, so we just want to say thank you to our followers, our supporters. We appreciate you. We love you. All right, let's try that again. Let's do.
And as you know, 80% of our show is new technology.
Let's see.
So.
Yeah. Always trying out new things, trying to give you the best possible experience. Hey!
There we go.
Tyler,
thank you.
Tyler. It's
Shout
kind
out
of,
to Tyler.
Let's make that a little lower. Maybe like. Kenyatta.
Hi, Kenyatta.
Hi, Kenyatta. Yay! Thanks for being here.
Thank you. And I've been
Let's
watching
do this
your
one more time.
progress, Kenyatta.
Whoops.
You
Tyler's getting all
are doing so amazing.
Oh, we have him up there
BTW.
twice.
If you want to join the live stream with us, Kenyatta, there's a Zoom link inside the description there. I would love to have you on and chat with you for a bit.
That would be awesome.
And same for anyone else. Just let us know in the comments that you want to join the Zoom.
Thank
so
you,
we can make sure you
Anika.
add it. Yay, thank you, Anika. New followers.
And Janet.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
Thank you, Janet. Who else do we have?
I think it's queuing up each of the people.
I love
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sebastian. Oh, yay.
And who's next?
If you want your name displayed on the screen, hit the follow button, whether it's via Facebook on Corvander's Grill, Twitch on Corvander's
Johnny.
Grill, or what's the other one? YouTube.
Did you say Twitch? Lisa, thank you. She said what? That would be awesome, Kenyatta.
All right, we'll save you a space for next time, Kenyatta. I'd love to see you. Thank you. All right.
Thank you, Trickit UK,
Trickit
for over from Twitch.
Thank you, thank you.
And who else we got? Sasarai Uwu, also from Twitch.
Yeah, shout out to the Twitch love. I love it.
Yes, thank you all so much.
And we love our Facebook love too.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys for following us. And again, if you want your name displayed on the screen, just hit that like button and follow us.
I don't know how fast it pops up, but maybe next week when we say thank you if we don't see it right away. But
Absolutely.
we definitely appreciate all the support from our community, every single person that is constantly reaching out, encouraging us, telling us
Yes.
they took something away from one of these fun little conversations. These, what do we say? Food for the soul.
Yes, food to feed the soul.
Yes.
And next we have James joining us today. He says, "Heyo, hello, James.
Hey yo, James.
What's up?" All right, so we had some cool things go on today. We got our vaccination. We had a fun weekend. We had a lot
We
of
performed
food,
music at the
performed
water
some music.
ceremony.
We did
I
some
think there
cool
was something
things.
else. I think there's still
There was-
even more.
What else?
Oh,
Oh,
Easter. I mean,
y'all had that really awesome event at
yes.
Casa Mana
Oh,
Bliss.
that was amazing. Kani Kapila.
I'll let Corey tell you about that because
I knew there was something,
I was not able to attend.
but next time.
I was very tired after my long week of adventure and things, and I had to take a break and recharge. But Corey
Yes.
and his amazing wife Sabrina, who is the owner of Witch Hazel Magic, got to attend this amazing, fabulous event of music, spirituality, awakening,
Yes.
some other stuff. It just sounds all amazing. I didn't get to go, but it sounded like I was there just by me telling you this. So I'll let Corey tell you.
Yeah, so the short version is Kani Kapila. Kani Kapila, I apologize if I'm butchering that, is a practice that comes from Hawaii, and it's all about sharing love, sharing music, and raising our vibration. So Emilia is our new friend who hosts, and I think she has some other amazing support. I wish I knew all their names. Jen Iney is a DJ local here in West Palm Beach, was there as well, supporting amazing musicians. It was an open mic night, and what was the other main headline person? Jen Rose, I believe.
Yes.
Jen Rose, amazing conscious musician who takes you on a musical journey. And so we were there as a vendor offering, Sabrina was offering incense blends and bath soaks and all of her amazing her beautiful water bottles, which we should be hydrating, and we're being bad and wrong and not self-caring and having our water bottle handy. But,
Whoops.
but we, conscious water bottles, all the awesome stuff that Sabrina has, and there was a few other vendors, and it was a cacao ceremony, so they offered this raw cacao with other herbs and things in to open the heart, elevate the mind.
Like high-end to like open the heart and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And help you, drop into your flow state, into your childlike wonder, your freedom of self-expression. And there was a bunch of beautiful musicians there who offered songs, offered healing type music. There was even some comedy. There was sound healing, just all sorts of things. Beautiful experience.
Sounds
Grateful
very all-encompassing.
Oh yeah, it was like a combination of a meditation meets
like an EDM music festival.
yeah, meets like a rave. It had if any of you are familiar with ecstatic dance, there were some elements of ecstatic dance as well at times. But it was very much like you could just sit and enjoy the music, enjoy the open mic experience, or you could get up and dance and move and flow, and there's no judgment, very free audience. It took place down in Del Rey at Casa Mana Bliss. Really awesome space. They usually have it in Miami. It was their first time coming up to Del Rey. So hopefully they'll be back, and we'll let you all know about it. It was a ton of fun. I look forward to attending a future run. Who knows? Maybe we will be performing at a future Kani Kapila night.
You've heard it here first.
Yay! Wow. It says something. I think someone followed. I don't even know that little guy.
We just had a little zombie guy.
A little zombie guy walks up. I know he comes up when something good happens.
Oh, a zombie means something good's happening. All right, I
don't even know how it triggered. So.
If you saw the zombie guy, let us know, because I just want to make sure I'm not crazy and I just saw the zombie guy.
I know he comes up when something it's like an alert.
A few extra comments.
So someone's maybe they're letting us know you all liked or did something. So thank you.
We had a comment come in from Breezy238 on Twitch. You all are amazing. Thank you, Breezy238. like our #1 fan out
Yeah.
there. We're gonna start a competition to be a better fan than Breezy238. I'm telling you. Um, then we have James who says, "I got my turtle shirts. Congratulations!
Yay! Congrats, James.
I cannot wait to see those. Oh man, I may want one. It looks really cool." And he says, "Good for you. Good for y'all getting the vaccines. And man, you guys look good on my 65-inch TV."
Nice.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
James. Thanks
you.
for tuning in.
I appreciate you so much, bud. And yeah, I hope I look as great on your 65-inch TV screens. I looking on this little tiny like bunched up screen where like trying to squint and look at to make
We got
sure
like the chat open over here. We got the little tiny window over here. We got all the little dials and things. You know, I don't know what half of this stuff is, but
Absolutely.
at least you can see us. So
yes. And for those who are wondering what the turtle shirts are that James is referring to, James is also a Twitch streamer, and he's been doing a great job with his streams, and we appreciate his support to stop by and support us as well. So I just want to say thank you. It means a lot, and I just want to let people know that you are also a Twitch streamer as well. So thank
absolutely.
you. Cool. Yeah.
I feel like there was something else we wanted to tell them. So that I think that's everything about
Is that the
Connie
weekend?
Capilla. I think that was our weekend.
Okay. You sure?
I don't know.
We had a lot of things going this weekend.
It was a packed weekend.
I will say. But coming up, we'll have some cool stuff. I don't know what we're doing this weekend, but we'll be taking a trip sometime soon.
Thanks,
Whoa.
Turtle!
Yay! New host. I like that. Oh, man, that's
appreciate
cool.
you, James.
Thank you. Thank you, Turtle8571. James. Awesome. Do we have any questions from the viewers?
Yeah, any questions submitted?
We love
Let's see.
Submitted questions.
We love our if you've been following this little
Kelvin says, "Yo, SoFlo guy, I see you. Thank you so much, bud. I appreciate your comments." Yes. Yeah, if you guys have questions, please drop questions in the comments. We love to read those right away and answer and have fun with those. So, we love questions. And do we have any questions?
Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the chat here, this other question chat, and I'm just gonna preemptively. I have a feeling we're gonna have some questions coming in. Oh, are we flickering? Oh, that's just
no, we flickered.
We are flickering.
Why are we flickering?
What is happening?
We're like a candle out here. We're on fire.
Let me stop doing everything. I'm going to stop touching it.
We can't do too much on the computer. It starts to freak out and tell us to stop.
It says no. All right, let's
then we start to see crazy zombies walk across the screen. And then
I think that's what
things like that happen.
Maybe I need to close all these, that news window I have open. Oh no. All right, I'm done. I'm done touching it, I promise.
You know, is it just me? And let me know in the comments. Oh, James says we are flickering. Let me know in the comments if you experience the same thing about news sites.
Oh, I can't stand the news sites. I can't.
Every time you go onto like a news website, it's like the like slowest and like most like poorly like ran like website. Like so many things happen at once. Like all your bandwidth is like sucked out of the room.
Yep.
And like into a news website. It's crazy.
Yeah, Yes. Okay. I'm done touching it. I promise.
Yeah, Calvin says the screen is flickering in and out. All right.
All right, I'm going to stop.
The universe is yelling at us to stop touching things. We'll just...
Okay. I'm going to have our manager tell us what the question is so that I can...
You probably can't remember, but what animal would be cutest if scaled down to the size of a cat?
What animal would be cutest if scaled down to the size of a cat?
Okay. What animal would be cutest if scaled down to the size of a cat? Before we jump into that,
first,
if you want entry into the Zoom, please make sure you comment into the chat your name and that you would like to be added to the Zoom chat. And make sure your name on the Zoom is changed to your actual name so we know who we're adding to.
Yes, we do see someone's in the waiting room. We'd love to let you in. We just want to make sure you're a real person.
Yeah.
And not one of those crazy kids that we had a few weeks back.
Yeah. So we just want to make sure that we are actually adding real people to the chat. So That's our what you call that. So if we can scale down any animal to the size of a cat, what would it be?
What's the cutest thing?
What's the cutest?
I mean, the very
cutest-
first thing that popped in my head was an elephant.
An
I feel
elephant?
like I've seen that in a cartoon or in a movie where there was a baby little elephant. I mean, I'm not thinking about Dumbo. Dumbo as a movie creeps me out a little bit, scares me, gives me nightmares.
I mean,
if I'm
not
being-
the whole movie of Dumbo. You just
Oh
bring
my
in the-
god! I have a very special guest in the waiting room that I want to let in so I can connect to this person.
Okay.
Okay, bringing in drum roll. Oh, wait, I have to make sure this is actually going to show up for everyone because let me do this.
Apparently, we have
I just have to
special guests.
make sure it's going to work. Is it working?
Wait.
Okay.
I've been trying for 10 minutes.
Oh my god,
Yay!
Nima! Hello,
I was the zombie,
hello,
apparently.
Nima, Lavander.
Hello, Nima. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. I was a zombie apparently. I clicked on something and supported something, and then a zombie went by.
Oh my god,
Awesome.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love the zombie effect, so thank you for whatever you did.
Yeah, I'm proud of you guys. This is great.
Appreciate you. It's so great to see you, and what a pleasant surprise when you sent me my birthday video message. I really appreciated that, and I feel like I wish I could reach to the screen and give you a big hug.
Soon, my friend. Soon, brother. I'm excited.
Where are you these days?
New York, between New York and Boston, but making my way down to. I'm spending a little more time in Miami, around Southern Florida. I heard you guys aren't that far off.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, we're not far from that at all.
absolutely. Let me know
Oh.
when you're in town. I would love to connect.
Absolutely, I'd love that. I mean, I try to be down there for an art show at least once or twice a year, but if I'm there, but more often, I'd like to get down there too. I'm being sold on Miami hard.
Yeah, like tell me, for those who don't know, I've followed a little bit of seen a few of your posts in terms of art type stuff, but I know there's so much I don't know about what you're up to, but it all sounds amazing every time I see something, and I would love for people to know what you're up to, so we can find your art or anything else that you have going on.
It's very kind of you to ask for it. It's just I do abstract work out of New York and Boston and Atlanta, and in Miami on occasion as well. And if you ever want to find me, I'm on Instagram at Nima Abstract, Nima Abstract, all one word.
Awesome.
I love that. Nima Abstract. That's Nima Abstract.
That's right.
Good. I love it.
So,
I will definitely.
I don't even know if I'm following you. I need to check that.
Yeah,
I've seen your occasional Facebook posts here and there, and I'm like, I love it. So for those of you who, I think a lot of you who follow me know that I have an engineering degree from MIT, even though I'm not a practicing engineer, and so I love seeing my fellow MIT alumni who are out there following their passions and not necessarily doing what the stereotypical, engineer or, MIT alum would do. So I love when I see, artist or dancer or musician come out of MIT, and that definitely inspires me, seeing you out there, Nima. So
The inspiration is mutual. I'm really proud of you guys doing this, and you guys gotta just stay consistent, keep it going. This is what the world needs. Just
Thank
general
you.
practice.
appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by, and I don't know if you have anything or how much time you have, or you just wanted to swing by real quick and say hi.
Yeah, just wanted to swing in. I'm proud. I'm also happy to support from one artist supporting other artists. I believe in artists supporting other artists, and we're creating like a sculpture of positivity and presence, and that to me is art. And I'm grateful for you guys doing it. So
Thank you so much. That means the world to
Such-
me, my brother.
Such great words to hear. I literally just met you 2 seconds ago, and I'm like, oh man, I want to meet this guy.
you will. I'm no doubt. I couldn't
So,
hide if I tried. I'm ready
Next
to-
art show that goes on, let us know, and we'll try to make it down to see you sometime. That'd be really cool.
I certainly
Yes,
will.
for
It
sure.
looks
And
like
before
I'll be
you,
at Basel in December certainly, but hopefully long before that, I'd love to. And if even, Corey, if you guys want to schedule some proper time next couple weeks or even next week or so. Let's do 15-minute catch up. Let's all just get in it. We'll do a
Absolutely.
power catch up. So I miss you.
And I'll say one more thing before you go, just to tell you and for everyone else to hear, but I'll tell it to you that Nima, you are one of the like biggest influences for me in my time at MIT. My big brother in our fraternity, and just absolutely was always there for me. And there were times I don't know what I would have done if it wasn't for you. So thank you for always being a loving space, no matter what was going on anywhere, whether in our home or on campus or in the world. And even today, when the little I see on Facebook of you posting, it's like you're that same person, that like voice of reason out there in the world that spreads love, and that's exactly the kind of person I aspire to be. So thank you for inspiring me and for always being there. And I appreciate you. I love you, and I'm grateful you're here.
I love you. I appreciate you, Corey, as well. And I'm so grateful that we've now, this is we're going on 15-year anniversary, man.
Is it that long already? Oh my
yeah,
God.
Remarkable, right?
Well,
16. At least 15.
God.
Wow, right? How crazy is that? Yeah, we both got baby faces. It's hard to tell we've been as teenagers, but yeah.
Yeah, as much as math is Corey's strong suit, those 15 years did not add up as fast as we've.
I'm just like, it's like I had a hot flash. I'm like just thinking about that. Like, oh my God, 15 years. Like a mini panic attack. Like I have like in the wrong dimension all of a sudden. Like,
That's so
wow, that's amazing.
Nima, if you have a second, we have a question that came in from one of our viewers.
How can I help?
James asked, what is your favorite, or who is your favorite artist? And I think that's a question for all of us, but I think that'd be awesome to hear from you on that.
It's tough. I have two answers. My first is that I take the Picasso approach of like I never saw a painting I didn't like, because just the courage it takes to get paint out of a jar to a canvas earns my respect instantly from anyone who has the courage to do it. But if I were to go back to my roots and like what I'm largely inspired by, I'm an abstract expressionist painter, and my work is largely inspired. I mean, New York is always my heart, and it's largely inspired by the women of the post-World War II abstract expressionist movement. And really, my hero there her name is Joan Mitchell, and she's one of the first extraordinary female figures in the abstract movement, in the art movement in the world, literally, in the modern movement. So big colors, big passion, fearless framing. She's a hero to me. So Joanne Mitchell.
That is so awesome to hear.
To check her work. I feel like I know that name, although I'm not so versed in my art history or artists in general. So
I'm not familiar with her, but to hear the way you talk about her, I'm like, wow, I have to look this person up. And so did James. James just commented back and said, I'll look into her as well. So thank you for that inspiration and that information that you just gave us. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to join you guys. You guys keep kicking ass.
Thank you so much. Appreciate the support, and definitely
keep the courage. Stay. Just do you. I don't know. There's nothing I could possibly say could make anything that's happening right now more extraordinary. So.
Oh well, that means the world, and your support does as well, and appreciate you, and cannot wait to connect in the near future.
Yes, absolutely.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, for it. Bless you both.
Likewise,
and
brother.
We'll make it happen. So I'll let you know when I'm making down to Southern Florida in the next.
Yes, absolutely.
Done, brother. Cheers,
Enjoy the rest of your day, and see you soon.
So soon. And hit me up anytime. Peace.
That's awesome.
Yay! What a great surprise. Oh my God, that just made my day.
Wow.
Thank you, Nima.
Shout out to Nima for making zombies walk across the screen and blessing the Zoom.
Oh. Yeah.
Maybe.
I wonder if it's someone follows you while you're on stream. It's supposed to show up like.
I like the zombie.
I mean, yeah, the zombie was cool.
If
so
you like the
I'm a
zombie,
fan.
let us know. And thank you, James, for the question. And I think James also responded to the first question
Yes.
of an animal that we would scale down, a cute animal to scale down to the size of a cat, and he said giraffe.
That would be pretty good.
I will say a pocket giraffe would be awesome. I would want one.
I want a giraffe.
But I think for me, I would either do one. So first thing about me, like I love large animals. Like that's like my like favorite thing. Like I love like elephants, rhinos, hippos, gorillas, like giraffes, like ostriches. Like just because they're big, anacondas. And to me, like it blows my mind that like we have like these little animals like snakes, and then you have like on like we see like little garden snakes like in our community and stuff like that. But then like there's this ginormous one that exists in real life that's called an anaconda. It's like holy crap, this one is larger than life. Same thing with like birds. It's like, okay, well, we have birds that fly around on a daily basis. And it's like, well, now we have this like large bird called an ostrich that's like 10 feet taller than you. It could run faster than freaking your car, and that's vicious enough to like bite your head off. I don't think ostriches really do any of that, but they're cool. So I love large animals. So this is a cool question. I like it. And I think for me, I would want to either have a silverback gorilla
Ooh,
or a hippo.
man, so many. I still like the idea of having a little pet elephant the size of a cat or dog. I mean, our cat's bigger than our dog, so for those of you who've met Jeff the cat and Bean the dog, so
Their full names.
yeah, those are their proper names. Yeah, so I would go with elephant.
Elephant. So
Yeah, but-
elephant. I'm gonna say gorilla. I'm gonna say this
Hmm.
the silverback gorilla. And then James we have for giraffe.
I do love giraffe.
The
as well.
giraffe
That's a
one
fantastic
sounds
answer.
really cool. So great answer on that one, James. And if you're out there and you're watching and you want to answer this, drop an answer inside the comments. We love reading them out loud and seeing different people's responses. So please share that with us as well.
Also, I want to give a huge shout out again back to Nima for being our Patreon supporter.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you, Nima.
Thank you so much, means the world. And for anyone who's wondering what Patreon is, it's a place where people can contribute to the channel, and it is going to support us to grow this. Get better equipment that doesn't flash in and out, or
Yeah.
all the other technical difficulties.
If
Things
you're
like
tired
that.
of the show being 80% us figuring out technology, support the Patreon, please.
We have a big vision for all the types of content we want to bring to you, to inspire you, and bring
Yes.
joy, and continue to give you food for the soul here
Yeah.
at Corvander's Grill.
That's right. So, thank you again, Nima, for your support. It's greatly appreciated. And again, for anybody else who would like to support, CorvandersGrill.com. Which actually, it's almost time to wrap up.
It
So,
is already.
with that being said, thank you everyone for joining us
Yes.
today on the show.
Mythical
It's
creature
been
episode.
fantastic, and you can always support by liking our Facebook page, and your name will flash up on the screen as you saw earlier on the followers. We try to cover that at the beginning of the show, so get your name on the screen, follow us, whether it's Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all the things, and support the Patreon at CorvandersGrill.com. That contribution helps to make us help us make this space better for viewers like you, and for us to continue to grow and expand and keep providing great content. So
Yes, and more than anything, it lets us know that, like, hey, keep up the great work. Like, that means the world to us, just to know, even if one person out there, we bring a smile to your day for just a moment. That's why we do this, to bring joy and inspiration. Maybe you learned something new, or you just took a break from the craziness of the world out there.
And you can contribute anything you want from $1 to $1 million. We'll take it. And I would love to see just a bunch of million zombies run across the screen. That'd be really cool. Let's make that happen someday. And I think next week we will have, well,
maybe not next week, but coming soon, we will have
our cryptid
episode
of it's a cryptid game show that our manager is going to be putting on, and you don't want to miss out on that.
I have to go weeks without talking about them, so don't forget about them.
Yeah, we have to forget about it.
Let's talk about them so frequently.
It'll be like a quiz style game show, I believe. We have a few little shows up our sleeve.
Yeah.
We also should I share the game that we're going to be playing?
You don't really know. Just tell them
That's
that.
coming?
I mean, we're having games. It'll be several different things.
Well, the big long-term game. Is that a secret?
First thing about games
talk about
is
that?
Friday nights are game nights. So Friday night at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.-ish, you know how we are ish time as people. You can join us for game nights where we stream different games as well. So, and not all the time it's video games. You know, in the future there might be some board games, and there might be some other type of games, maybe some tabletop ones that Corey's itching to talk about. So I'll
so
let
many.
him.
If you could see what I'm looking at right now, it's a wall of different tabletop board games on the other side of this camera.
Yes.
Okay, I will give you the other secret. If you didn't just hear our manager say this, I won't say all the details. Just that
Or we should have people figure it out.
Do like
Maybe we do like little teasers of
I
like.
feel like we've said it
Have we?
before.
Okay. All right. Never
I don't
mind.
know.
We said it. Done.
I don't know. So we're going to be playing our first D&D, Dungeons and Dragons game.
Woo!
Woo!
The first Corvander's Grill D&D campaign is going to be happening.
And we have a little crew we've put together, and it will be. I missed what happened. Oh, yay! Thanks,
Yay!
Skunk Fam.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you.
Skunk Fam.
Over on Twitch. Oh, wow. I'm getting. I love that. Oh. I need to type. I don't know how to do that. Wait, maybe I can do this. Cool. I'm learning. We're getting a bunch of messages coming in that I'm just now seeing. So thank you, Turtle. And I can do whatever you need me to do. I don't know if that's going to work. We'll see if that works. Oh, I see. All right, I will figure that out. So our first ever Dungeons and Dragons game will be coming up. We have a little crew put together, and I think it's all of our first time playing, if I'm not mistaken.
Not mine.
Well,
Except for the
Dungeon Master.
Who's also your manager.
Yeah.
Who's also your wife.
Who's also
Yes.
our manager and my wife.
There's a theme going on there.
the master of everything. Very excited to share more of that. But once things are moving on that, we'll give you a little idea. But that's going to be a whole series and a ton of fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
So be on the lookout.
I don't know much about the game except that it's
going to be crazy. Oh, man. So.
Bunch of hyper people all together.
Yeah, putting a bunch of people that may or may not be great at paying attention and following the rules in a room. We'll see what happens.
Speaking of me, that's what he said. So we'll see how many rules I can break in one night. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So with that being said, you've heard all the great things and we enjoyed your time. So hopefully you got your feel at Corvander's Grill's office hours. Come back next week for more office hours at 7 p.m. And stop by Friday to join us for game night.
Sorry, I was still chat responding to some of our followers here. Oh, and last but not least, just a friendly reminder for those who were on earlier or if you hopped on, if you have any questions about where to get your COVID vaccine, feel free to drop them in the comments and We're happy to point you to some resources, help you get an appointment scheduled. Again, they're free. They're available to anyone over the age of 18 now, yeah, at least in Florida. I don't know about everywhere else, but we have an abundance of vaccines coming in everywhere, lots of availability. So
And
you
if
should
you're
do
not
that.
in Florida and you need support on finding where can you get the vaccine in your state, let us know. I would be happy to take the time to support you in that and finding, references in your community that can support you. I had to do the same thing during the pandemic for, people with unemployment and stuff, and uh, understand not everybody understands how or where to find these resources or even where to begin to look sometimes. So just ask questions, and we can support you, or someone can. So uh, just let us know.
All right, and now with that, I will say good night, and we hope to see you on Friday for game night,
Yeah.
or next Monday at 7 p.m. ish for office hours.
All right. Thank you guys.
Office
Everyone-
hours or office Friday game night is 8 to 10, and office hours, as you know, is 7 to 8 ish.
Ish.
Ish.